and welcome to Worldview Connections. As part of our Worldview Mystery Series, we're talking about out-of-body and near-death experiences. I'm excited about this topic, folks. What are out-of-body experiences? An out-of-body experience, OBE, or sometimes OOBE, is an experience in which a person experiences the world from a location outside their physical body. An out-of-body experience is a form of autoscopy, literally seeing self. Although the term autoscopy more commonly refers to the pathological condition of seeing a second self or doppelganger. The term out-of-body experience was introduced in 1943 and later adopted by researchers as an alternative to belief-centric labels such as astral projection or spirit walking. Out-of-body experiences can be induced by traumatic brain injuries, sensory deprivation, near-death experiences, dissociative and psychedelic drugs, dehydration, sleep disorders, and dreaming and electrical stimulation of the brain, among others. It can also be deliberately induced by some. 1 in 10 people have an out-of-body experience once, or more commonly, several times in their life. Neuroscientists and psychologists regard out-of-body experiences as dissociative experiences arising from different psychological and neurological factors. So, what were the first reported out-of-body experiences? Well, you can look at ancient Egyptian and African, Hindu, Asian, and other sources in parts of the world. But I want to look at specifically from ancient sources of the Bible and Christian texts. The Apostle Paul wrote to the ancient people of Corinth in Greece about himself or someone he knew having an out-of-body experience. In 2 Corinthians 12, quoting from Paul, quote, "I knew a man in Christ above 14 years ago. Whether in the body, I cannot tell, or whether out of the body, I cannot tell, God knoweth. Such an one caught up to the third heaven. He was caught up into paradise, and heard unspeakable words, which it is not lawful for a man to utter." Now, a near-death experience, and we'll mainly focus on near-death experiences for the remainder of this series, because they cause out-of-body experiences. But a near-death experience is a profound personal experience associated with death or impending death, which researchers claim share similar characteristics. When positive, such experiences may encompass a variety of sensations, including detachment from body, feelings of levitation, total serenity, security, warmth, the experience of absolute dissolution, and the presence of light. But when negative, such experiences may include sensations of anguish and distress. What are near-death experiences, though? We are going to look at explanations for near-death experiences varying from scientific to religious. Neuroscience research suggests that a near-death experience is a subjective phenomenon resulting from disturbed bodily multisensory integration that occurs during life-threatening events, while some transcendental and religious beliefs about an afterlife include descriptions similar to near-death experiences. How many people have had near-death experiences? Based on data, according to sources, it is estimated that near-death experiences are reported by 5% of the adult American population. According to IANDS, we'll talk more about that organization later. Surveys conducted in USA, Australia, and Germany suggest that 4 to 15% of the population have had near-death experiences. Is there life after death? First, let's consider religious and philosophical theories about the soul, spirit, immortal essence, consciousness. Now, please check out our video about the afterlife. We have a series about that if you're interested in the philosophy of religion series as well. But the driving question we're going to get into, and I'll finish with this slide, does consciousness exist outside our physical bodies? We're going to look at different cases. We're going to look overall at the experiences people have. So stay with us through this series about near-death experiences and out-of-body experiences.